Who wants a Stream Deck for only £12? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time. My name's Andy and I am the Code Rebel. The other day don't worry, this project will eventually loop back round until things we're going to do with WordPress and WooCommerce. But it's kind of a stepping stone up to that, and I think we will get there, but I've kind of started at this point. And it's because I'm doing this channel and I'm using OBS now to do this that I thought we'd come back around and we'd try something maybe a bit different, maybe interesting. Maybe people will like this. Maybe you'll think it's rubbish. I didn't even Google whether people have actually even done this before. It's probably been done a lot of times before, but this is my take on it. I didn't pull from anybody else's stuff. I've made this little Stream Deck. Made it myself. And the total cost of this so far is about £12. So it's a big saving. There's a lot of work in it and a lot of messing around, but I'm going to release the code to this and I'll release the link. It's a very early version, this, and there is more to come on this project. We've even kind of already got I guess a version 2, a plus improved better model. I'm still going to release this one because this is the one you can do for only £12. And if you're not in the UK, I don't know, $15, $20, whatever, 1/20th of the cost of a Stream Deck, roughly, wherever you are. And I can pull it apart. It's quite simple. I've kind of done this shield over the top because I thought it was cool, but I have got an open screen version of the badly 3D printed case. So that's the fascia on it. The base didn't print properly because I've got a roll of filament that some arsehole has tied knots in. So thanks for that. It was fucking useless. Excuse the language, maybe. I'm not bothered. Yeah. A couple of the buttons are green, so you can't really, it's filling them in with the chroma key, but you can kind of see what I did there. I've just taken this little development board and we've turned it into a Stream Deck. It was having problems putting icons on the button because stupidly this little device, believe it or not, rather than putting the SD card and the touch screen on separate buses, they've put it on the same. So you can have a touch screen or you can have an SD card in it, but not both. But I may have come up with a solution to that, and that's why I'm going to release this dirty version 0 that's just got the coloured squares, and you can click in them, and you can mess around and do what you like, and you can kind of take this further and customize it to suit your needs. But also, I haven't finished it yet. I haven't started it, to be honest. I came up with an alternative idea, and I'm just going to work on it. We'll call this the Dream Stack, the Dream Stack 0. This is the 0, the cheapest variant of it, with the cheapest CYD, which is the cheap yellow display. I'll put the link down below to the one I bought on Amazon so you can get the same, and hopefully my code will just work for you and you can copy and paste that. I can demonstrate it now as I flick over. I think it's that button. I think that's what I mapped it to. Did I? It's been a bit laggy and rubbish at the moment. Probably horrific for like demoing it. I don't know. I can't actually remember what I did with the buttons. And someone's just decided to message me lots on my phone right now while I'm recording the video. But is it that one? That one? That one? This one? I did do key mapping and I can't remember what I've done with them. I maybe didn't map it. I maybe didn't save that. Let's just hit the button and go over to... No, I tell you why. It's because I'm selected on the wrong thing in OBS. But because I've got the Stream Deck, I wasn't looking at my screen. So yeah, that works. Look straight away. Now I've selected the right option. And we can go back, and we'll go back again. So here on my website, I'll drop it. I'm going to put it in a page of its own because there's a lot more to this than just one little download and here we go. I'll do a walkthrough and how to make your own version of this once I put the zip file together. I'll put a page in so we can look at it all of its own. This is the DreamStack Zero, I'm going to call it. It's not a Stream Deck. It's my own rip-off version of it. Hopefully, yeah, I'm going to release this clunky version. It uses a command line. It uses it's so long since I've done this and I'm losing the plot. It uses a console application that runs in the background. It's a bit dirty. It's a bit of a mess. It's not ideal, but it does work for £12. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this working proof of concept. I'll put it in a zip now and you can download it. And if you've got one of these, you can try it. If you haven't got one, you can get it from Amazon. I'll put the STL for the little case I've done in that zip folder as well. So you can download the case and you can 3D print your own case. Hopefully you don't run into the same shitstorm I did that's got that. I've actually done a different version of this case, a better one with a flat back, so it's not as much filament and it doesn't take up as much room on your desk. So I'll get that released. I'll get that all put together and up and on the website. And if you want, you can have a go at this dirty version. I'll put a how-to guide for this version up as well. I'll do a quick video of it. And then we can kind of go from there. I might just put a README text file in telling you what to do. I really have a lot of improvements and better ideas for this. So if you want to test, get this absolutely crude little version working, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some updates and I'll put them on my website. I can switch my cameras back just like that. And it does, like, obviously there could be someone clicking off screen and I could be faking all this, but I'm not. That is a £12 Stream Deck. I'm going to bundle the code and put it up on its own page on the website, so you've got that. This will come back around to doing some stuff within WordPress and WooCommerce. So you probably doubt me, but trust me, it will. It's a handy little thing if you're a streamer, or you make recordings of videos, or you just want a nice little macro keyboard that's going to give you a load of keyboard shortcuts, maybe to launch websites, to launch applications, sit it next to your keyboard. It's £12. It's not the end of the world. If I get a better 3D printer for myself, I might actually start 3D printing the cases and selling them. So, there won't be a fortune. It's just really because I can. So we might make some of these and dish them out. The next one, though, that I got excited. I got angry with this one because I was having a lot of problems getting the touchscreen and the SD card to work. I've come up with a solution that's not even going to use an SD card and it's going to work better. So I did order and I'm quite excited to get this one. And I'll talk about this later. This is it's a Waveshare little development board. It's a lot nicer and neater than this cheap one. It's a bit smaller, although the screen's the same size. And I'm just going to do a bit on this. For some reason, my chroma key's getting upset as well, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe I need to change my light in. Maybe I need better lights. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. I'll figure that out after I've done this. And probably after I've done this, because I'm more excited about this. I don't give a shit about lights. It's just not interesting, is it? So I'm going to have a go I'm going to have a go at this one before I forget what I'm doing. I'm going to try and 3D print myself a nice case. Ultimately, I might get a new 3D printer because mine is well outdated and I'm just sick of having to calibrate and DIY, do stuff on it to make it work when you can get one now that just works without the shit that 3D printers, of 5 years ago used to give us because they were very early things. And I guess it was okay for learning and getting away. And then the novelty's worn off of fixing it, replacing nozzles and leveling the bed now, if I'm being honest. And I just want something that I can click print on and it works. But we haven't really got a paper 2D printer that does that, have we? But that's a whole other shitstorm. Back on track. I'll drop the code in for that. Drop it all on the website. Check out my website to have a look, because by the time I've dropped this video, it'll all be up on the website. There'll be a link in the description anyway. There'll be a link to buy the board. There'll be a link to download everything you need to get away with doing this. And yeah, for 12 quid, it's a little 6-button macro key Stream Deck knockoff, copy, clone, whatever you want to call it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back with I might do a video on this, on how to put it all together and how to you don't really need to put it together in terms of the board. It's just plug it into a USB port on your PC and away you go. It's that simple. I'm going to make this case it's a bit dirty and just hot glue it together. Don't bother. It's a 12 quid board. You don't need to take it back out again. If it doesn't work, just put in the bin. I don't know. Like, cut it out, whatever. We'll just hot glue it with a few blobs of glue. If someone wants to 3D print and make a real nice case for this, like a little desktop stand, hold it at 45 degrees, that'd be nice. Drop in the comments. But yeah, that's it for now. That's just a quick kind of update with the next project I'm on with. So I'll release that further down the line. No, I'm not going to do an instructional video on how to do this version of it. I'll put a couple of notes together. I'll stick it all in a zip file. So if you want what I've done, read the README file in there and figure it out for yourself. This next variant, I'm going to do an ultimate version of this because I want to get rid of that clunky desktop console app that's just sitting there in the background. I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to put something in the system tray and I'm going to make it a lot better. So I'm going to take this as far as I can and give you the 12 quid. This is all singing, all dancing, 12 quid, and we can push it to the limits. And you can customize it as much as you want. I'll give you the head start to do everything that you need to get that working. We'll sort all that. Then we'll go on to the super version. And this is going to do a lot more. I'm quite excited to kind of get this out and play with it. I've powered it up. It even comes with speakers, this one, some little speakers. So I think it would be cool to just have that feedback, clicky sound. And maybe we do even put a motor in to give it like a bit of force feedback and nice touchscreen feel to it. Maybe I'm going over the top for a little Stream Deck controller. But then it's kind of cool, isn't it? So let's just do something with options that you can do all this on and you can really go over the top. So yeah, working kind of replica, or what if we just go max out on the money? These aren't a lot though. This was £30. So it's not breaking the bank still, and I think we can make it do a lot more. But this is only £12, so I'll put the £12 Zero and Plus or Zero and Pro, whatever we want to call them. I'll get that sorted. I'll do the code. I'll put it in a little version 0 thing now while it's working, and I'll give you the instructions on how you can put your own together. If you want to follow this project, sorry, I'm rattling on. I'm tired today. It's been a long day. I'm rattling on, but yeah, I'll wrap it up now. If you want to build your own, check my website out, download that, follow the guide through, do all your bits and pieces, and away we go. Yeah, that's it for today. If you like this project, give us a like. If you want to follow it, subscribe. If you think I've saved you a fortune on a Stream Deck, buy me a coffee. It's the least you could do. And I'll see you next time. And I can stop it with my button. Bye.